Hello everyone, I'm Colin Kinnett. Today's video is sponsored by a company called Wagner Meters. And if you want to learn some new information on woodworking and get some better results on your projects in the future, you're going to want to stick around for a few minutes. Now, before I show you a little bit about this meter, I want to tell you what's prompted me to do this video. You know, all the fun goes out of woodworking when something happens to your project days or weeks later. And I know because I get your messages and your emails like, my legs are all warped on my table now. The top on my desk, the ends are starting to crack. How come the joints in my drawers are cracking? Why is the finish gone all milky on my table? And all of those are related to using wood that is not dry enough when you make your project. The rule of thumb for most woodworking projects is to have a moisture content of around 9%. Now, when a tree is cut down, very often it's up in the 30 or 40% content. So there's an awful lot of moisture that needs to get evaporated off before the wood is nice and stable for woodworking. And it doesn't matter where you purchase your wood. Most wood stores or big box stores will tell you they don't know what the moisture content is of their wood. Now there's two basic kinds of moisture meters. This one, which of course is a pin, and the way it works is you stick it into the wood like that, deep enough to get a good reading. And of course, who wants to buy wood with holes poked in it? So a lot of people use the end of the board. That's really inaccurate because almost always the end of the board is drier. So you're getting a false reading because all the moisture wicks out of the end of the board first of all. So it's often different than the main body. And that's where a pinless is best because you can put that anywhere on your board and take an accurate moisture meter reading. Now the way a pinless moisture meter works, of course, is there's a plate in the back and it sends a signal into the wood that allows it to read the moisture in the wood. Now, I know a lot of you are using pine, some of you are using fir, many of you use walnut from time to time, and a lot of you are using oak. And all of these have different densities. And the nice thing with this pinless meter is you can actually set to whatever kind of wood it is that you're using, so you get a perfectly accurate moisture reading. So I've taken a moment to set up a couple of boards that I have here, a couple of oak boards, one stored inside and one stored outside, and you'll be able to see the difference. And I'll just give you a quick overview of how this meter works. Now, before I take some readings, I want to just give you a quick overview. I'm not going to show you everything about this meter, but I'm just going to give you an overview. So that's the off-on switch. This is just the little speaker switch. This is the species setting. So oak, for example, is more dense than pine, so that's where you would set that. And this is just the adjustment to set those densities. And this is the depth control. So this one will go 3/4 or 1/4, and I have it set at 1/4. And this is just a data switch that you can, if you're doing a lot of boards, you can actually record it on there, which I'm not going to do. Okay, let's do some readings. So I'm just going to turn it on, and there's a little bit of a startup sequence. And now I just want to hold it firmly against the wood. And that's showing 15.2%, and it'll vary a little bit from place to place. Then I'm going to go to the inside one, and that was really good, only 6.4%. Now I'm going to go back to this one for a minute, and I'm going to step close to the meter. I don't know if you can hear this beeping. What that is, I've actually set the little speaker on this one so that if the wood is more than 9%, it will actually beep at me. So if I'm at the lumber store, I can go along and go from board to board, and if it beeps at me, I know that that board is over 9%. I've had this meter to use for a couple of weeks, and honestly, I've fallen in love with this. What I like about it, it's pinless, so I don't have to worry about putting holes in the wood at the lumber store. I can test all of my own wood, and I don't have to worry about pins getting bent. And when pins get bent, you get inaccurate readings. The second thing, it's really easy to use, and you know what? It even turns itself off after a minute, so it's going to save batteries for me. And the last reason is it gives you accurate readings for any species, and I really like that. Let me show you why it's so accurate. So there's the box that the meter comes in. Of course, there it is. But look at what's also included with these meters. This is a calibration stand. And if you ever worry that your meter might be out of calibration or you want to check it, you take this out and you know what? It's actually, there's a serial number on the stand that's actually matched to each one of these meters. So you just put it on there and do a recalibration and you're ready to go again and get some absolute accurate moisture readings. As a new woodworker, I had no idea about moisture content in wood and wood movement. And I was lucky because I had somebody with experience that helped me along with that. And you never really know what problems might crop up until you're building things and selling them to other people, and then they're starting to have problems and it reflects back on you. And all of that could have been solved ahead of time and saved me a ton of time and money by knowing what I was working with to begin with and using a moisture meter. And I still think this is the most important thing that a woodworker can have in their workshop, because wood is what we're working with. I put a link in the description box to be able to go and compare those meters. And honestly, I believe the Orion 920 is the perfect woodworker's match. So go and check that out, compare the rest of them, and see what you think. I'm Colin Cadet for Woodwork Web. Thanks for watching.